Hey, everybody. We have something of a little bit of a different background going on today, and I have a guest with me today.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me okay today?
Let us know if there are any audio issues or anything like that within the stream here, because we're going to be talking about some important stuff, and you're not going to want to miss a second. You paid for your whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. So, hey, Tim, how's it going?
Hey, it's going all right. We're busy lately.
Yeah, we are very busy here at the old Fantasy Flight Interactive offices. So today we kind of got something different for you. We are ready to announce some more information about the Founders Packs. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, well, I thought it's time. Let's talk about some economy. Let's talk about some Founders Packs. Let's talk about what people are going to get.
So, yeah, before we get into all of those details, let's talk a little bit about, like, the purpose of the Founders Packs. So,
sure.
Within Early Access, there's these Founders Packs for players who want to get into the game at Early Access. What's the purpose? Like, what are they designed to do?
Sure. So, when we go into full release, the game is going to go free to play. But during Early Access, we wanted people to be able to get enough content to really give us feedback and data. And also, we want to reward people for being with us during the Early Access stage. Mm-hmm. We want to give them stuff that they're going to get that'll be exclusive to them because they backed us. They helped us out during the Early Access stage and were part of our development during that period. So we wanted to put together a way for people to get lots of content quickly, give them exclusive stuff, unlock certain stuff, and kind of allow them to really dive into it. So we came up with the Founders Packs as a way to do that. And then we wanted to come up with different price value points. We looked at other games. We looked at what's out there in the market. And we didn't want to just be like, hey, everybody, it's X amount of money, and that's that. We wanted to give people options. So we came up with a low price one, a medium price one, and then a top tier that gives the most content. So that was sort of the idea. They give people different accessibility based on how much they want to get and how much they can really afford to get in.
And today we're going to go over those different prices and those different pack points, or
yeah. So somebody doesn't have audio, so I'm assuming he doesn't have audio for himself.
Yeah, if you're not hearing it from the stream, let us know. But there should be audio coming out. But yeah, if everybody else is having a problem with audio, let us know. But if we're tripped out,
because we definitely don't want to have to
there's nothing
not
we
get this information out.
If you are missing the stream, then I guess this information doesn't matter. But we are putting this on Steam later. We're going to post it after this. Basically, we just wanted to let the people who have been with us on the streams know ahead of time what's going on.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We feel like those of you who are watching us on Twitch, you're kind of our special family. We wanted you to know things first. And so this will all be posted later on Steam and eventually brought over to our own webpage. But at the same time, we wanted people to be able to, in the Twitch stream, to get this information first. So. Yeah.
And, of course, it'll go up as a VOD on Twitch. It'll be there for 2 weeks, and then I'll upload it to YouTube after that, too. So, cool. Are you ready to dive in, then? Or is there anything else you wanted to cover?
Yeah, I want to cover one other thing. So, I know a lot of people are like, when are you shipping? When are you shipping? When is this thing early? You've been talking about it a while. It's almost, quarter one's coming to an end. And, officially quarter one ends Friday, March 30th at 11:59 p.m., which... believe me, I know you want to give everybody an actual, it's going to be out on X date at X time. I want to be able to give you a date, believe me, on what date and what time. So I wanted to go into what's going on with that. So as a company, we're a new studio made up of people who have made games before, are veterans, but this is all kind of new within the whole FFG family, and so this is also, we're part of a bigger brand. This is a franchise product. So the wheels turn a little slowly sometimes on certain aspects, and one of the things is making that announcement. Internally, we're cranking like crazy to get this game as polished as possible. We're playing with new ideas, new concepts, and we want to get them into your hands as soon as humanly possible. I do have to say, we're not ready today to give you a date. I would love to. I mean, hell yeah, I would love to. Hell, I'd love to give you the game, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But what I will tell you is it looks like we're probably going to move slightly out of quarter one. That's disappointing. It means... we're because I don't want to have us just be like, hey guys, it's coming out tomorrow, huzzah. I mean, we need to have some time to build up and make sure that everything's ready, and there's restrictions, and we got to put it through the process and make sure everything's right and final testing and all that. So it looks like we're probably just going to move out of the first quarter, but we don't have a firm date yet. It's not going to be a lot, And I wish to God I had a date I could give you right now. I can say we want to give you a date soon, but we just aren't at that point. Believe me, I would love to write down, yeah, it's going to be this. I mean, honestly, I've been through this rodeo a bunch of times, and there's nothing worse than we don't want to be the company that comes out and says, hey, we're going to be out on this date. And then a week later say, oh, no, it's going to be on this date. Oh, no. We've been cagey about the date because we know this is early access. This is kind of new for the company in terms of what it's putting out. So that's why we were, hey, Q1 as opposed to it's going to be out on Friday, whatever, or Tuesday, whatever. We decided consciously that we were going to be a little more vague about it, but definitely we will give you notice. It's not going to be like, hey, everybody, it's due tomorrow. But that probably means, because today is March 1st, that we are probably not going to get it out by Friday the 30th at midnight. But as soon as we have that date figured out, we will let you know, and there will be weeks ahead of when it actually comes out. But that probably means we're moving into early Q2 at this point.
Okay, so early Q2 is what we're looking at. I mean, the philosophy has always been that a delayed game is delayed for a while, and then a bad game is bad forever.
Yeah, I think it was Miyamoto who, and I'm paraphrasing him,
Yeah.
said, a game that sucks forever. A game that's late, if it's good, is, the fans reward that. And I mean, the thing is even though it's early access, we want to give you something that we feel right about, that we feel it's polished to a point where it doesn't feel like a buggy mess, that the mechanics don't feel rushed and stupid, that just little niggling things don't happen. So there's a bunch of that. We're still putting final polish on things. I know we've had the discussion on art. We are putting in new art cards for new card frames, and that's something that we will be unveiling in the next couple of weeks as well. We'll give you some sneak peeks on that. But all of that takes time, and because it's a multinational effort to put this game out, that means coordinating everybody and getting it right.
Okay, well, so that's the answer on that, folks. Yeah. So thank you so much for the people in the chat who are being understanding about this. We want to get this game out in your hands as soon as possible too, but we want to do it right and we want to do it justice, and so it's going to take time. Yeah,
and the other thing I just want to say is, thank you so much for the audience who comes and watches this on Twitch. Part of this is we're showing you how the. Whoop,
oh, I'm sorry.
You went too early there.
I did. I clicked and it went.
What we wanted to do with this is we want to show you how the sausage is made, and that means showing you stuff that isn't finished yet. And so sometimes stuff will be broken, some stuff will be different. That's why you come back. That's why I haven't been as glued to, today it's 3-5 for this character and tomorrow it's 2-4, or, we are playing with balance. We are playing with the initial setup. And so we thank you for your patience for, when we show you something and it changes or it's not quite done. So we want to make sure that when we get it out to you, it's something that we feel good about.
Okay.
All right, so let's go.
Let's jump in.
See. Let's make sure. So Lord of the Rings living card game.
This is the game we're making.
So we want to do an early access release overview. And I don't know what happened to the size of these slides.
Oh, they did. Oh, no, our text.
Our text all got
That's
bored.
unfortunate.
Hopefully that's not going to happen throughout this. But let's see what happens. So the core starter set. Let's go into the core starter set. So the core starter set is what everybody gets. During free-to-play, everyone who plays, this is what they will get for free. This also means that all of the people who are in the Founders Pack will also get this material. It's just they'll get additional material on top of this.
Cool.
All right, so what do you get? You get the 4 heroes. You get Aragorn, Arwen, Frodo, and Gimli. Those are the 4 core characters. So you'll get that.
We've shown this before.
And we've shown this before, but we want to just, clarify for everybody. Then you'll get 42 player cards, which includes 5 pairs of cards from each of the spheres of influence and 2 neutral cards. Now, we haven't talked about this at all.
No,
you will get 3,000 Valor points, and we'll get into what that means later. So already I can hear the questions. Well, what does that mean? We'll go into that in a little bit. But yes, you will get 3,000 Valor points. That's everybody. So when we go to full free to play, you will get 3,000 Valor points. Also, player card backs.
We have not talked about this either.
We have not talked about this either. We're going to talk about cosmetics today. We decided we wanted to have both the digital and the classic card backs. We wanted fans of the original game to be able to say, hey, I really want to play the digital version. I think that's a cooler style. Or, hey, I really like the original card back style. So we're including both of those types of card backs. We came up with our own style for the card backs moving forward. We wanted to do something a little bit different, a little more, I would say, more folk art than the style that's used in the classic game.
Interesting.
But we wanted to retain that classic for the purists. So you get both. And that's, again, this is the core set. Everybody will get this. Sauron. Sauron gets his own card backs because, Sauron... we got to give him options, but you as a player will get to choose. He's a stylish guy. So we've got two different versions. You'll get the classic, just like the original, or the new digital version that we did. And this is, the digital is more in the style that we're doing for the card backs going forward, but we really wanted to have people to have that option for the original.
And you'll be able to mix and match those too.
Yes, you will. Mm-hmm. So if you want the digital player back and the classic Sauron back, you can do that, so that's no problem, or you can mix them however you like. So let's get into the individual pack. So here's the Shire Founders pack. What is the Shire Founder pack? Well, the Shire's Founder pack this is the lower cost one. We've decided now, originally I think we announced the original pricing. We've rethought that a bit and gone back and forth on the economy.
Yeah, we mentioned it on stream before, but it was a little higher before. And
yeah, we had said $9.99 originally. We decided that to heck with it. Let's go $7.99 for the low end. And so this is the Shire pack. This is the $7.99. This is the lower priced option for players.
Yeah, and all the prices you see are going to be in U.S. dollars.
Right. So prices will vary per local currency, so based on where you live. But in the U.S., it'll be $7.99. What do you get for that? Well, you get the core, so everything we just talked about. You'll get all that stuff. You'll get 5,000 additional Valor points, which is added to that core, so that becomes 8,000 total. And you'll get a bonus Palantir view. You get a free Palantir view, basically, with that. But that's not all. What else do you get, Jim?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one writing the slideshow.
So unlock content. So you'll get unlock content. So let's see. For those of you who remember the 70s, there was a guy named Jim who was the announcer, and they would always say, "What do I get, Jim?"
Tim, you're showing your age.
Yes, I know. Show my age. So close call. Everybody who is in the Shire pack gets this unlocked. Now, this isn't exclusive. It's not only the Shire people get this. It just means that if you bought the Shire pack, you are going to get this A Friend in Need card unlocked for you. You don't have to purchase this in the Valor menu. So you get, you'll get the 8,000 VP, but you'll also get this card, so you don't have to spend any of that VP on this card. And let's see, you'll get a Frodo avatar. So this is a custom avatar. We'll go into the avatars, and so I think Luke is going to be excited that he can finally show different avatars in the streams.
Yeah.
So we'll have lots of different avatars, but you get Frodo in the Shire pack. Surprise, surprise.
This avatar is not exclusive, though, right?
This one is not exclusive, no. This one, normally, you'll get cosmetics through the Palantir system, but this one will be unlocked. Exclusive content, though. There is exclusive content that only the people who buy the Shire pack will get. And this is only early access people. If you get into early access and you buy the Shire pack, you are the only people who are going to get this. It will never be offered again after that. So this is exclusive for them. So what do you get? You get the Shire player avatar, which is this strapping young hobbit with his pipe in his mouth. And you'll get this Shire wood player tag, which looks really sharp in the game. We kind of blew these up a little bit. These are larger than they actually look in the game, just so you can see the detail on them. But basically, this is the player tag. Your player name will appear down in this box area over here. So we thought that would be a fun thing to go. And then you also get a Shire card back. So this is exclusive to you as well. So this is the specific Shire back that we created.
Yeah, Val, we agree there are going to be people with a lot of questions, but fortunately we have some sales sheets.
Yes, we do have sales sheets created, and they will be on the page, and it will be hopefully clear.
I'm expecting to answer a lot of questions about that over the next couple of weeks too, but I'm very ready for that. So
yes, but we are prepared for that, so we will put that up there. So let's go into this. So that was everything in the Shire pack. That's the $7.99 pack. Now, and I'll get to your question Tuor the Blessed pretty soon, shortly here.
I'm the strapping young hobbit.
He's the strapping young hobbit. That is Luke.
For people asking.
So let's talk about what do we get in the Steward of Gondor Founders Pack. So the Steward of Gondor Founders Pack, what is this pack? This one is $15.99. So again, this is in U.S. dollars. Prices will basically be in local currency. They will be put together for that currency. So you're not going to have to pay U.S. dollars. It'll be in your local currency on Steam. What do you get? Again, you get the core starter packs. You get all the stuff we talked about at the beginning, which again will also be on the Steam page when we're done here.
Yep.
You'll get 13,000 additional Valor points for a total of 16,000 Valor points. You'll also get 2 bonus Palantir views. And then you will get unlocked content. The unlocked content includes Reinforcements, which is an uncommon Valor card, and Gone, Berry Gone, who is a rare Valor card. They will be in the Steward of Gondor Founders Pack, so you get both of those unlocked. They are not exclusive to this pack. You'll still be able to get them if you didn't buy this pack. It is just that they are unlocked for you. You don't have to spend any points on them. You will get the Aragorn avatar. Again, this is not exclusive. This is the essentially the unlocked content. So you wouldn't have to use a Palantir view or anything like that. This one you just get unlocked and you can use it. Exclusive content. So what do you get that's unique to you? So you'll get the Steward of Gondor player avatar and player tags. You get the Steward himself, Denethor, and the player tag that goes with it. One interesting note is if you buy multiple or earn multiple avatars, you can swap your player tag and your avatar. So you can have, if you wanted to put a Shire avatar in this, you could certainly do so, or vice versa.
Basically, I don't need to use this avatar with this tag.
Correct. The tag and the avatar are swappable, so you can swap them out however you like.
Very cool.
Then there's the exclusive Steward of Gondor card back. I'm particularly fond of this one.
I know you like this one the best,
I like this one a lot. Yeah. I like this one. I like the Shire one too, quite honestly.
My favorite one's the next one.
And frankly, there's some cool ones coming down the pike that I can't wait to show as well. So.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, and so that's what you get in the Steward of Gondor pack. And let's go into the Istari Founders Pack. So what do you get in the Istari Founders Pack?
This is what we internally call the Big Kahuna.
So let's see. What does that mean? So originally, I think we said $39.99.
Yeah, it was priced a little bit higher.
It was priced a little higher. All of these were higher. The Steward, I think we said was $19.99. It is now $15.99. And there's a reason for these. We'll get to that at the end, that we lowered them. And then this one is $29.99 for the Istari pack. Again, prices in U.S. dollars, but are local. Did I say Close Call and show a different card?
I think maybe some of the wording, because that card was originally called Close Call. Now it's a Friend in Need. So.
Okay. It's now a Friend in Need.
Like everything, the card names, card appearance, and card mechanics are subject to change.
Yes, you will get those cards, but they will be...
What those cards might be,
maybe
might change
a little bit different.
As we continue to balance and play with the game.
They'll still be rare. They'll be the level of rarity they are, but they may have the numbers change between now and launch. And we'll make sure everybody's aware of that. So Istari, you get the core starter pack, all that stuff. And then the... you'll get 27,000 additional Valor points at the Istari rate. That means you get 30,000 total. And you'll get 4 Palantir views.
Cool.
Okay?
4, count them, 4.
4. And so what do you get with this? You'll get in the unlocked content, we'll get the Star Brooch, which is an uncommon Valor card. You'll get Bjorn, who is a rare Valor card. And you will get Tom Bombadil, the legendary Tom Bombadil. He is, in fact, a legendary card. It says so right on his card.
Yeah, so
contract.
A lot of these cards were in my collection on the stream. All of these cards from these packs as we started adding them to the stream account. And I noticed people weren't like, oh, you got some new Valor cards. Nobody was really asking. But yeah, these were how I unlocked these cards basically prematurely when we were showing.
Yep.
But yeah, here we are.
And then you will also get Arwen and Gimli as to round out the last of the avatars. These will be unlocked for you. Again, these are the unlocked items. These are not exclusive, but they are unlocked for you, so you don't spend any points on them. Let's get to the exclusive content. What do you get exclusively? Istari player avatar and the player tag. So there will be an Istari player avatar and player tag. You get good old Gandalf and the Istari tag that is exclusive to you. The card back. This is the card back for the Istari. This is a cool one, I do have to say.
This is my favorite one by far.
Yeah, I think the artist is Emily Dilhunt, who did all these, and she did a fantastic job.
I'd love to get her on stream sometime.
I think, yeah, we can definitely.
That'd be cool.
That.
Yeah, we can talk
That'd be
to
cool.
her.
She can talk about how she put those together and what the thought process was. But
Yeah,
this
we
one,
can
I
do
was like, this one we had the hardest time putting together, I would say.
Yeah.
It really was difficult for us to get to the final. How's this thing going to look? And she ran with this, and I was like, I don't know, let's see what that looks like. And I was like, wow, that looks great. So
Leave it to the experts, right?
So, and then here's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, do you get the previous content? They're mutually exclusive. So you can buy 1, 2, or all 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we adjusted the pricing downward. So we didn't want to have a situation where we have to jack the pricing up, so you have to buy at the higher pricing to get the lower price stuff. So we just decided to make them separate, but at lower prices, and then you can get all 3 if you want all of that content, and then it all adds up. So if you get 30,000 Valor points in the Istari pack, and you get 8,000 in the Shire pack, you'll get 38,000.
That's good math.
Well, no, that's bad math because
was
you
bad math,
only
folks.
get the 3. You'll get the core set of 3, and then you'll get...
Right,
so,
I see what you're saying.
So you'll get 35,000.
You'll only get the core set stuff once.
You only get the core set stuff once because that's not mutual. But you can buy all 3. And we are looking into doing a super special pack, but that's
with everything included.
But we're not ready to talk about that yet because that involves more hurdles to jump, unfortunately.
Okay, so I see what you're saying.
So we would like to do that, but we're not ready to talk about that just yet. But we are looking for that. And then just to let everybody know, all of this is going to be recapped. I'll move the mouse so that it's not in the
there you go.
frame. Everything, I don't know if it is in the frame for them, but everything we presented will be recapped at fantasyflightinteractive.com and our Steam store. First on Steam, then eventually on our webpage as well.
Yeah, we're gonna post it on the Steam page as an announcement, and then in the future it's gonna populate over to the Fantasy Flight Interactive website. But it's gonna go on Steam first, so that we can get some feedback on there, basically.
Right, and as we said at the end of this, we're going to talk about what does that mean.
Yeah, Tuor, that is an excellent question.
That's an excellent question. It's almost like we asked you to give us a segue.
We're ready.
So, what do these points mean, and how does that work? So. We have finalized the economy for early access. I can't say that we may not adjust it once we're into early access based on feedback moving forward.
Yeah.
And of course, if we ever do that, we will always reward our early access backers.
Right.
If we ever make changes to the economy, if we ever have to adjust anything, it's not like we're going to leave you in the lurch and be like, hey, your points are worth half.
Sure.
We will take care of you. So we will always make sure that the equivalency of the final value is maintained for what you purchased. That is definitely something we want to do. That's the only thing we can do and maintain any integrity. We want to make sure that you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
But right now the plan is let's walk down the list.
Okay.
So a common card, which is the lowest rarity, that'll run you 250 Valor points. An uncommon card, which is the second tier, it will run you 550. And again, with each of these cards, you can buy 2 of each. That is the max you can buy within the system. So you can never buy. You'll never overspend on them. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to buy 10 of these, and then be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It is. You can only buy 2. So common is 250. Uncommon is 550. Rare is 1,250. They are rare cards.
So 1,250.
1,250, and then legendary are 3,000.
So like Tom.
Like Tom Bombadil will be a 3,000 Valor point card. And then hero packs and quests. So there will be 4 hero packs on day 1. They are 3,750.
Okay.
So a pack itself will run you 3,750. And a quest will run you also 3,750. So if you want to buy a pack or a quest, that's what it'll cost.
Okay. So that's kind of what we're aiming for the Valor points, to kind of give you some context. So you can see that there's already, like, the core set gives you enough to get started at the very least, and then each of these Founders Packs gives you a lot of flexibility. But yeah, that's basically where we're at with it. just to give some context, I guess that now would be a good time for any questions that you guys might have other than that we didn't cover, related to what these Founders Packs are going to do or Valor costs like that. I don't know if we mentioned Palantir views for those costs too, but we'll get that out for you as well if we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah. I'm asking the control room what are they?
Okay,
because I don't remember off the top of my head what we changed Palantir so you can only buy them with Valor points. You will not. There will be a Palantir pack which will give you 3 Palantir views. But I'm inquiring as to what the individual Palantir costs.
Some people are asking about like what you're going to earn at the end of a quest too, and I don't know if we're quite ready with those amounts yet.
Yeah, that's the thing that we is still an adjustment. The thing is we want to make sure that point value feels right, and frankly, once we go into early access, that's probably the area that would most likely change.
Okay.
So. Because we don't want to feel overly grindy. We don't want to make it feel like, oh, crap, I have to play, 27 hours just to buy a crappy card. We want to make sure that it feels like, hey, I'm getting my value here. Also, there's a reward system that's not quite finished yet that, depending on your score, if you play on hard, you can get an X score, and then that may give you additional Valor points. That may give you a Palantir view. Those are sorts of details we're just wrapping up.
So you mean like the incentives for playing through a quest on different difficulties? So that whole formula isn't complete yet? That
formula is still being played with and balanced. And frankly, will probably be balanced once we get into early access even further.
Cool.
Because again, we want people to feel like, hey, this feels like, I'm getting my enjoyment's worth out of this.
Cool.
At the same time, it is a content-bound game. It is a single-player, cooperative-focused game. So that means we don't want to have a situation where somebody can just sit there and play 5 quests and suddenly they've earned 20,000 points or something.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find that fine balance where it feels like, yep, this feels fair, this feels good. It feels because the thing is most of the content is coming through the quest packs and the card packs moving forward.
Some other people were asking about like daily quests and achievements and how that ties into Valor points. Are you ready to talk about anything like that?
Well, that's something that's going to go live once we get into early access. There will be a daily challenge that will give you additional Valor points as a bonus. We're also looking at what other things we can give you for both score and challenges, because I don't want to just be Valor points. We want to do other stuff. So we're looking at alt art. We're looking at gold cards. We're looking at other things we can do that will reward you in other ways also, because we definitely want to give you Valor, but we also want to give you cool stuff so you don't just feel like it's a grind for points. Because experience points is fine, but we want to give you some bump ups with other content as well. So we're still playing with some of those concepts. I think that's something we'll explore more once we're in early access. We want everybody to feel like, hey, this is cool. I'm getting neat stuff as I'm playing as well.
C-Stan, you're asking about the Palantirs with cash. Yeah, so individual Palantirs are not purchasable with cash, but you can purchase what's called a Palantir pack for cash. Which is a pack of 3 Palantirs included, right? That's what comes in those Palantir packs. So you can purchase those still with real world cash, and then obviously hero packs and quest packs are purchasable with real world cash too.
Yeah.
But individual Palantir packs will be available only for Valor. You'll need to get the packs in order to buy them with real world cash.
And
basically.
Control Room is telling me $12.50 per Valor pack or per Palantir.
Okay, per Palantir view.
Valor. Yep, per Palantir view.
Okay, so that's kind of where we're at with it right now. But yeah, that's the Palantir system too. I think now that we've talked about costs, we'll be ready to like show it at some point in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want, maybe we can show them some of the avatars in context if you want to dive in and show that.
We could show avatars real quick.
And maybe card backs in the deck builder.
Yeah,
if that's working.
We'll see if we can get it up. We had
we had a big update last night and to put in some new stuff, and some of it works.
Bear with us if some stuff's broken, but I'm going to show you guys kind of the avatar and cosmetics menu now. So let's see if this works.
So Engage, just in general, what do you get for Palantir View? You get you'll always get a card, and it will always make sure that it doesn't give you a card you already have. So it's not like, oh, I spent money and I got something I already had. We don't have any of that in this game. You always get something you don't have. You'll get Valor points. You'll get cosmetics like new avatars, new player tags, and then down the road we're looking at other things to add as well. So now we're looking at the avatar menu and the frame menu. So Here's all those frames we talked about. The one on the right is the default frame.
This guy.
Yep, that guy. That's the one we've been showing all along. That one is the Shire frame. There's the Steward of Gondor and the Istari frame. So those are the initial frames that will be available. And here are the avatars. So go on to the right.
We still got the old Frodo in there.
Oh, yeah, there's the old Frodo for some reason, even though I've updated that.
Hey, buddy.
The new, yeah, that's weird because that was working last week. I
Spooky.
don't know why the old one. That's weird. The ghost Frodo came back. But if you want to go to the far right real quick, there's the ring. There's also, we're missing a Sauron eye. I believe that was one of the other basics.
That'll be included.
That'll be included as well.
Cool.
In the core pack. And then these are the other ones you can earn.
Hey, Gandalf.
So there's the Istari. There is the Steward of Gondor. And then the Shire Hobbit.
Yep, and like I said, you can mix and match here too.
Yeah, it's too bad our button is broken today.
I'm doing Hey, buddy. I'm doing Istari with Shire. I think from going forward, I can go down now to my my defaults for when I'm not streaming on stream, which is exciting for me too.
So the question came up: what happens if I have everything and I click on the Palantir? The system will at that point you will know that you have everything. But basically, it'll give you Valor points. If it runs out of every bit of content possible, it will always give you Valor rewards. That is sort of what it defaults to. But at that point, you're building up for future purchases.
Sure, or hasn't applied it. Oh, that's because I haven't pressed this. I didn't push U options apply. All right, let's jump in. Do that.
There you go. Push the broken button.
Cool,
and your avatar change.
Yep. So now I've got it all set up in the top there.
Valor cards in early access. I thought, have we not?
So I haven't set an exact number, but not because I'm being cagey or anything, but just frankly because we spoiled the Valor cards. I think there was one we haven't spoiled yet, which was Ranger's Blade, which got added just recently. In terms of
if someone in control could tell us.
Yeah, somebody can send us the number there.
It keeps varying, but I think I don't want to say until we get the
right.
Firm
exactly.
number.
We're not like hiding it or anything like that. It's just that we flat out don't have the number in front of us right now. But yeah, those cards are going to be available as Valor cards, and then the Hero Pack cards as well. So you're going to have the cards within the Hero Packs that will then be added to the Valor card list and possibly get out of the Palantir once you purchase that first Hero Pack of that one. So, I mean, like, all of this stuff is basically, like, subject to change here in early access as well. We are obviously still in development, and we're trying to make sure that things are going to be going. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to show the card backs today because there's been some problems with the deck editor in today's build. But on Tuesday we can jump in and we can take a look at those. And
I apologize we haven't been able to show that. We'll do that. It'll be a nice thing on Tuesday to show everything.
Yeah, I think because Tuesday's probably going to be kind of a chill stream where I'm going to be still trying to break that Tree People deck for the people who were with me on
I don't know. I think we might have some special stuff in store that you'll be showing on Tuesday.
Yeah, there might be a couple.
So I think people definitely want to. We can show the card backs again in the
within the.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that's right. They're telling us a number. I don't know if it's right. So I would rather report back on Tuesday.
Yeah. So
it's more than 20. I will say that more than 20 Valor cards initially available.
Right. We will. We'll get the exact number for you on Tuesday and go into it in detail on stream. I'd also like to kind of have a big. Like a spoiler cast at some point. I'm trying to put that together for a future stream where we go over each individual card, which would kind of be a long stream, and but I think would be a lot of fun. That's the kind of content that I personally enjoy, so I think we might do that in the future too.
Sure.
At some point.
We can go into more detail down the road on the Palantir, but basically you always get 2 rewards. You always get a card and something, and that something is either a cosmetic or Valor points.
And now that we've announced initial pricing, like we can show it, and I will be able to do that on either Tuesday or Thursday's stream. But there's going to be some new stuff on Tuesday's stream that's going to make you guys want to focus mostly on gameplay, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we're taking a break today just to give you details because we got a lot of questions on it, and we've been dying to tell you.
Yeah.
And now that we've gotten full authorization and everything's solid, we wanted to give you this information. So we're kind of excited to finally be able to say, here's what you're going to buy and here's what you're going to get.
For sure.
So
cool.
All right.
So that's what I got for you today. I suppose. Did you want to take a look at those card backs again? It's up to you.
Yeah, we can and again, everything's going to be on the Steam page shortly, including those card backs, so you'll be able to look at them in a little more detail. This is the Istari back, for those of you who missed it earlier. I'll quick drop back through the program.
It's going to let you.
I'm in the wrong one.
There you go.
I'll quick. There's Tom Bomb.
Yeah, Val, we hear you. We'll get the game. We want to get the game in your hands as soon as we can, and we're moving forward with that. But we're happy to kind of share this information, get this out there, and start hearing stuff back. So as always, if you have feedback, let us know. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, and here's the Steward of Gondor card back.
Flashy. I like this one a lot too.
And
page through quickly.
I like all of them, to be honest. I mean, there's none that I would be unhappy to have.
That's
in my
right.
collection.
The Istari is definitely the one that I've been using the most. I don't know what it is about it.
There's the Shire. So
I don't know. Shire plus Istari avatar is pretty powerful too, because you've got Gandalf smoking his pipe.
Exactly.
With your pipe. Yeah.
So
that's a big deal.
All right.
Cool. So I guess that's what we have for you today. We're wrapping up right on time. Look at that. I've got quite the internal clock at this point, it seems like. But here we are at like
you got it down, man. Look at you.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm like George Michael on Arrested Development with the perfect timing.
All right, well, thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Just to reiterate, part of this process is we are early access. We only announced this game in December, so it hasn't even been 3 months yet since we announced, and we know you guys are excited. We're excited. We want to get it into people's hands, but we want to make sure that the game is solid and proper. And so, I'm sorry we don't have I'm sorry we don't have a date to share yet. We will have a date to share. Not next week, but hopefully soon. And once, believe me, we'll be jumping up and down and shouting it once we actually have that date, and let you all know, and then let you know, what the build up to that is going to look like, and show a little more stuff. So we're super excited about that.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. So let's do our engage. We're excited for the responses we'll see on Steam, but it's all right. We'll anyway. Our regular sign-offs. We are Fantasy Flight Interactive. My name is Luke. I'm the community manager. I'm here with...
I'm Tim Garrettson. Thanks for having me today, Luke.
Thanks for joining us.
Happy to join you. And
you can find us online at twitch.tv/FFI Games here on Twitch. You can also find us on Twitter at FFI_games. You can find us on Facebook.com/FFI Games. You can find us on YouTube.com/Fantasy Flight Interactive, where you can see archives of these past streams as well as the trailer that we've been putting up. You can find us over on the Steam page. We're active in our Steam community forums. We talk a little bit. We post announcements on that page as well. It's the best way to follow us. You can get through us that way. And just as a final reminder, I believe the job application is still up, right, on the Asmodee site?
I mean, it's the last chance to get in if you want to get your name in the hat. Because we're getting much closer to making a decision and adding to our staff. But we are growing. As we said, we're a small company. We're growing. We're going to be growing over the year.
Cool.
We've got Lord of the Rings and much more exciting stuff to come.
Yeah.
So can't wait to share that down the road as well.
Yeah, awesome. So that's kind of my general sign up for today. So thanks again for joining us, everyone. We will see you on Tuesday for man. I don't want to tease it too hard.
Yeah,
but,
don't tease it too hard, man. You definitely don't want to miss it, though.
We have a stream coming on Tuesday. We also have we'll be there on Thursday as well. Hopefully, doing something special with you then for that week too. And we'll see you then. Thanks again, guys, and have a good week. We'll post this announcement once we jump off here. And Bye-bye,
everybody.